All right, here we go. We're live now. We
Mm.
are live. All right, let me get some things squared away here. Nice. Nice. So, as you can see, man, I got some levels already charted up, man. I'm looking at these overnight order blocks where price is dipping into literally right now. We got that weekly open for ES coming into play. You got this order block here from 7 a.m. That last attempt to go lower, which failed with a nice displacement off of it. This is beautiful for buying territory. Like you just mentioned, bro. FOMC sold off yesterday. All it did was sweep the daily candle, like you mentioned. The short you were waiting for, it literally just saved it for FOMC. Sweeps out those flathead candles on that daily, and
Yeah.
then immediately reversed off of it. So it's like, yeah, probably gonna end up buying this back up if it gives a clean setup. Yeah, this bearish area right here is. I'm gonna delete that. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on the buying protocol here. Let's see.
Yeah, um, yeah, I'm also looking for longs here to back to London's highs, but we'll see. I don't like how it swept it overnight, but these overnight order blocks, like you said, if we can hold, perfect.
Yeah, definitely gotta hold those. Overnight highs taken out on every chart. So the next high would be probably that previous daily high, to be honest. If we're bullish.
Damn, Loot SpaceX is down 6%.
Uh, SpaceX.
Oh shit! Hold on a sec, man. We
All
might,
right.
we might wait. I hope we can SMT with these lows and then buy up. Stupid Nasdaq always making moves overnight. Let's see how much buys cost, bro.
Say that again.
Let's see how much calls cost.
Hopefully they're cheap. They should be pretty cheap. Let's see. Did you sign into the Legend yet and check it out?
No, I'm still waiting for funds to get transferred, but I have Think or Swim.
Okay, okay. If you do
Yeah.
upload with Robinhood, always use the instant upload, bro. They have the instant deposit, and then they have the regular old school deposit, which I don't even know why they still have that, but just make sure you click the instant one
It's June 18th, right?
for
Yeah, today's the June 18th.
yeah, today's 18th.
32. Damn, calls. How are calls more expensive than puts right now?
Let's see. Robinhood.
33. Let's see how much. Yeah, one of these calls costs $300. That's crazy. That's really stupid. $303. 736.
But one
734,
thing I've noticed too,
258.
also the IWM, which is
Yeah.
Russell, we know those are pretty much the same in correlation. So if you don't want to pay that expensive price for the QQQ, you can get the same contract, half the cost on the Russell, same buy.
Mm.
So like, yeah, QQQ, you're right. They're trading at like 250 right now, 300.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna
then
buy those. I think these
IWM
734 calls look good. What do you think?
734. But I'll probably trade
Yeah.
IWM today. The IWM is same exact concept. It's $90 per contract. You can get 2 contracts over there instead of 1 on the Russell.
Mm.
Like yesterday, I did it. I took a spin yesterday. I bought the Russell. Beautiful trade. Before
Yeah.
FOMC, Russell was leading the way, and the contract was only like $100. So got like $60 profit. But it all depends. It all depends on the setup. If the Russell is in agreement and they're all looking identical, I'll buy the Russell just because it's cheaper on the options trade.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's obviously Nasdaq is the leader and you want to buy the stronger one, then whatever, buy contracts on the on the QQQ.
Mm.
So it just depends on because I hate how they
I,
sell you these options as if it's just guaranteed to just go your way for $300. Like, bro, chill out. I know trading.
yeah.
We saw it yesterday with the calls. Right before you shorted, the calls were like $400, and then it dumps completely. So anyone who took a call failed yesterday. But we're chilling. I know Zilla's probably gonna get ready to trade here in a second. It's funny. Yesterday, you and Zilla had the same short. Let's see what Zilla
That
came out
was.
today. I think he said he was looking for buys as well.
What is he trading on? Is he trading on Discord or
Futures.
something?
He's on YouTube with
Oh.
FPF.
Oh.
What you doing, bro? High five. Give me high five. High five. High five. High five. If you don't give me a high five, I'm not coming, bro. High five. High five. That's it. High five. Yeah. All right. 1 second, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sweep. Buys, guys. Are we going along this? I want to long this.
950 macro.
I'm looking along this, bro. Everybody drawing up shorts, bro.
Really?
That's why I want a long. Yeah, everyone's trying to short this right now. Freaking Benjamin, that Aladdin guy.
Short off of what? Maybe there must be like a 5 minute, 15-minute gap in here. 5
The
minute.
5 minute gap.
Okay, 5 minute. Yeah, I would say. Oh, that's because there's SMT at the highs and the lows, right?
Yeah.
So if whichever one you think is gonna hold, it makes sense. Like you said, we're looking for the SMT off of these lows here
I'm
for buys.
I'm looking for this. Boom, boom, and then higher. That's what I'm looking for.
Nice. All right. Yeah, I think it's gonna do
We
something
have
similar.
SMT with this low right here. SMT with ES. Yeah, I'm willing to give it a try. Like,
What do we see? Yeah, I don't see a short either, bro.
yeah, I don't see the shorts. I mean, yeah, we swept liquidity on a higher time frame. This liquidity, but it's just too
They will flip their bias as soon as that 5 minute gap gets violated. They're gonna start looking for longs.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
But yeah, like you said, I would anticipate this to get ripped through here.
All right, let's see. This will be my first attempt at longs.
Let's go. It's racing off of that. It's the same order block. Like, come on, bro. But I don't see a higher time frame move yet. Like you said, it would have to be after that inversion and a potential play off of that. Hopefully, you get this pullback here in this macro, like something where you create that lower high that we can displace and then go for
Oh,
it. Yeah, some sort of lower high. I'm sorry, higher low here. I'm sorry, lower high. Yeah, some sort of lower high right here. Where perfect, where we just start pulling back aggressively to induce those sellers, and then we just flip those sellers. Bang, yeah, long.
yeah.
Because that bearish gap should, like you said, people are gonna try to short that bearish gap. So you should see some pressure step up here, and then get absorbed at the last minute.
Yeah, they
Ideally.
just went short. These guys all just went short. Wow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they all went short. I can't wait till these guys all get trapped with this pullback and me just buy while they're all trying to long this. The short this, I meant. I just don't see the shorts today. This guy yaps too much. All right, so we're gonna wait till 10 a.m. open here. Either 10 a.m. opens and we dump. So you see this liquidity sweep, we swept it.
Mm-hmm.
Either we're gonna dump the rest of the day, or SpaceX and Nvidia's finally get bought up, and then we're just gonna pump and take it. Cause dude, we don't have trading Friday. Today's the last day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I like it already, bro. I can see certain levels that I'm watching, like that weekly open on ES, midnight price on NAS, 10 a.m. price from yesterday on NASDAQ as well is playing a big factor in this support here. So I'm not short unless we break those. I don't care how bearish it looks right now. I
yeah,
would need to see price get underneath those support levels from the overnight order blocks.
yeah.
And right now we're seeing SMT with ES once again. So NASDAQ is stronger. Let me note that for sure. Buy NASDAQ
Yeah,
if you
definitely not.
NQ is stronger today. And yeah, looking to play either the RTY, which is pretty strong as well, depending on the setup. Maybe play the RTY for the buy, IWM contracts, or QQQ. We did get a nice gap up from the overnight trading. Yeah, so we'll see. We shall see. Beautiful selling pressure right now. That gap held up nicely, but like I mentioned, these timestamps in here, midnight price, this is where you can see that pivot where I was talking about, where you get that selling pressure and then fail to displace this low and then shoot right
Yeah.
back up for a continuation like that.
10 a.m. is here, guys. We haven't really done much. We've just opened, dumped, and that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. You're seeing that
Yeah.
SMT off of the lows though.
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
already marked it out.
Yes, sir. We have potential re. There goes that speed off of that low. Let's see if this holds, man.
If this holds, we get a 10 a.m. open here. We see a we see a flip.
This little boy is, bro. He just snuck in the kitchen and took the whole bag of snacks and then ran by as fast as he could as if I just couldn't see him. And he's in the room right now laughing, talking about ha ha ha. Like, buddy, I saw you. I just didn't stop you.
You know you made it when you're...
Yeah, you can't open it. There goes that pressure. Right on cue, 10 a.m. Appreciate that. 10 a.m. has no interest in lower. What's YM up to? YM can start showing that bullishness and continue to lead the way. YM has made all-time high 3 times this week, bro. 3 different times. And now let's see what we got. 30-minute chart. Look at that. What do you know? Pushing right into.
I'm playing this 5-minute bullish. Like this, as soon as we get this 5-minute close, I'm playing it.
Bet.
Yeah. I don't know if I should play it on my options though, or I'm probably just do futures today.
RTY is leaking here. So yeah, if I play it, I'm gonna play it on QQQ as well. I'm definitely playing the options today though.
Options?
Definitely, bro. Options are my gig here until further notice.
Look at that. All the people in their shorts, they're all panicking now.
Nasdaq is leading the way.
Yeah.
Higher here.
I need both Nasdaq and ES to close. We need need closure above
10 a.m. looking good. 10 a.m. opens, dips into this down close candle here. For here, let me just highlight that. We dip into this 3-minute OB here, which is rejecting off a midnight price. 10 a.m. opens inside of it, shows that speed out of it. See if ES can agree here. Notice ES is underneath that previous weekly high as well. So that's going to be the first level that needs to be broken. Really nice. There we go. You say I like those equal lows. Equal lows are a trap, bruh. Unless it just dips and flips. I like the buys 100%, especially after the rates yesterday, especially after Trump. He had a little press conference yesterday. The war allegedly is over. That's what they're saying. So that means the price of oil should be drying up, dumping, giving us room for higher. We had the sweep action yesterday. We left all these highs. Swept action was really nice. And now you're looking at that previous daily high, if you ask me.
A lot of people are seeing this overnight lows, like all this as LR, but like FOMC already did the damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the LR was annihilated with FOMC.
Yeah.
And the reaction off of that FOMC low, off of that weekly open, that gives me the narrative here for higher.
So we're getting a 5-minute change instead in NQ, but not ES. So I can't front run this. I want to, but I can't.
Yeah,
So
it'll catch up. If it's truly gonna go, ES will catch up.
I know, but this sucks, man, because I really want to front run it. And typically, if ES is a little behind, I'll do it, but the ES is way behind, bro.
Yeah, so is Russell.
What is the Russell doing?
Russell Westbrook.
Oh, that thing is dumping, bro.
Russell just took out the pre-market low, I should say. Yeah, we're playing around pre-market lows, but massive fair value gaps, overnight lows being swept here. So there's still bullish territory right up under what's happening here on Russell.
I need to see Russell flip. I'm not buying until I see Russell flip. I need to see Russell and ES flip here. Then I'll.
10 a.m. Boom, boom, boom. It's only been 5 minutes. Feels like it's been forever since 10 a.m. open.
Yeah.
5 minutes ago. All right, so yeah, we're chilling. The bias is set, man. Shout out DV. Oh, there goes that speed. There goes that speed on the NAS. Oh my goodness.
All right, let's get ready to long this, guys.
There goes that speed on the NASDAQ, kid.
First attempt at longs, guys. We gotta try to get in filled here at the pullback.
It is not playing right now. But yeah, shout out DV. He said he just passed another 5 evals. I forgot to hook up my soundboard, bro. I would have gave you a round of applause. My bad, bro. This is your pre-market high, 930 swing. 930 swing. First draw on liquidity. Same thing over here. Boom, 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 boom. That's crazy. It is not playing. NASDAQ is serious about going higher.
Yeah.
There goes
Help.
ES.
Like, just pull back, bro. Like, you know.
Oh, man. We're chilling, though. It's really not worth FOMOing, even though there goes that 5-minute gap. It's about to close in 2 minutes. So you might get like a BPR here, 5-minute bullish pullback. Same exact setup that we drew up. The same exact setup. Fill in the gap, pretend to be bearish, close through that high, offer a flip, and then, like you said, the pullback is where you get in. Let's see. Looks like some people are already in. Look, Ben just longed it. Which she might get lucky. This thing is showing some speed here. RTY still showing that. Oh yeah, RTY starting to flip as well.
Is RTI flipping? Then if RTI the minute flips, I'm longing this shit. Yeah.
30 seconds left. 3-minute candle. We got that previous daily high up there. We got midnight price in the way on ES. I would expect some sort of hesitation. If it rips through these levels, then all right, whatever. But I would expect it to at least pull back, hesitate, pretend to be bearish. You know.
All right, here's my buying area. So let's see if this, if we can get a little tap into this order block and go higher.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy because this is a nice speed, bro. Come on, bro. Just pull back for the kids. The kids on the block at Trade Spark give us a pullback.
This has got to be break even right here. Break even. Just pull back and let us get freaking filled. Yeah, thank you.
There goes your shift there.
Yeah, 5-minute shift on ES confirming the bullish idea. Russell needs to get this 1-minute shift higher too. Yeah, I like it. I like it for higher.
All right, there we go.
Now we just
tapping into that previous daily high. We should get some pressure off of there. Maybe the pullback. Maybe the pullback.
That's a great 5-minute closure. Okay, so
there goes
let's see.
That pullback. Come on. There it is.
What's my stop looking like? Stop's gonna be 70 handles, 60 handles. 69 times 3 times 2. Ah, fuck it. We'll go in with like 3 micros for my
there
5
goes
micro.
That pullback. All right, nice. So 10 a.m. opens, attempts to go lower. There we go. That's what we need. We need to see bearish candles here after 10 a.m. This is the first bearish higher time frame candle potentially. I'm looking at the 3-minute, so this could be your first 3-minute bearish candle, and this is where I'm looking for a price to show us its true colors.
Yeah. Right here is it. This is it. Like either this is gonna be bullish and we buy it from right here, this level, or we just wait.
Excuse me. Let's see. Did Zilla take a trade? No trade for Zilla. True that. True that. It is a bit choppy. Before 10, he's usually done by 10. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, no trading tomorrow, like you said, bro.
Yeah, and Russell dumped right back down.
Yeah.
The Dow's still dumping, bro. Dow's dumping, Russell's dumping, SpaceX, Nvidia is getting bought back up.
We're chilling. I like higher. I just think it's just about
I
timing
think
it here.
Yeah.
It's just about timing it. And the others should start to catch up. That's the catch as well.
Yeah.
YM bearish as can be though. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these things are not ready to go up yet, bro. I don't know. Let's keep an eye on this, bro. Cause Nasdaq's the only one that looks bullish. Everything else looks weak.
Yeah. That's why I'm not too confident in these buys.
Yeah, we're waiting it out here. Waiting it out. Patience will give you the best play here. 10 a.m., like I mentioned before, is in a great spot. So, like, if we flip 10 a.m. and go bearish and respect this bearish leg, I wouldn't mind shorting it. But that's gonna be a lot of downside if that happens. So we should be chilling. Russell Russell is already giving you that clean flip. Sheesh. What? What did Nasdaq hit here on the 30-minute? Nasdaq hits here. Yeah, bro. If we flip 10 a.m. on the Nasdaq, oh yeah, this is a clean short. Somehow, some way, but it makes
but
you
there's no
wonder.
SMT, so it's like I don't know.
I would say SMT off of that previous daily high, where Nasdaq retests the previous daily high, and the other ones don't even bother.
Well,
That would be my SMT. If we show that aggressiveness lower here and breach this what is that 9:30 candle low, it'll be the same setup that we took on Wednesday,
yeah.
where you see that SMT towards the upper end of the 30-minute candle, and then all the assets breach and completely aggressively move underneath that 30-minute candle low. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, the Russell's dumping, bro.
Yeah.
I think Nasdaq's
Look
getting
at
ready
what
to
it
short.
tapped. Russell taps that previous weekly high and dies. It died. It all depends how this Nasdaq responds here, because Nasdaq could be the stronger one and never go bearish, and then eventually every other one starts to go bullish. But it's starting to look like the shorts are taking over here, guys. It's hilarious. Yeah. We tap into the previous daily low on ES and fail. We tap into the previous daily high on NASDAQ and fail. Yeah, bro. Close through, push, close through. Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, let's get ready for these shorts, bruh. And I'm gonna go short on the on the SPY. I'm shorting the SPY today. And those contracts should be significantly cheaper. And I'm 100% correct. The contracts on the SPY are way cheaper here, bro. So, yeah, I'm actually gonna start drawing up a short here. The moment we get comfortable underneath these lows, the very moment we get comfortable underneath those lows, let's go ahead and pull up Dero Rosciano. Yes, sir, because 10 a.m. gives you that push, that flip, Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm a short this if we get if we flip this gap, let's short it. I think it's
What's up with Young Ben? Is he out or not? Nah, Young
no.
Ben holding that buy, boy, and it pushed right back up. It
Oh,
pushed right back up. Yeah, this could be tricky. So yeah, we're just gonna chill, see what happens.
tricky,
We
tricky,
got some
tricky.
key pivots here. So I love that Russell opens lower. It's 10:15. We get a nice clean open lower with a flip here. Same thing with YM, opens lower with a flip. Sheesh. If this starts to recover, I'm gonna long the SPY, bro. The SPY is the only one that's giving you good risk to reward. If you buy NASDAQ, where are you gonna put your stop at, bro?
Exactly.
I could put my stop at the lows for ES here and hope for the best. Oh yeah, bro. This would be it. This would be if we flip this previous daily high, if we flip this swing high sitting right here, the upside is unlocked. And I want to see a rip. Yeah, bro. Good job. Good fake out. The first 20 minutes of the 10 a.m. candle was manipulation here. Yeah, I'm looking for a post 10 a.m. break and retest because of how choppy this is. The retest is going to be my play here.
All right, time to try some longs.
Yes, sir. Look at Ben. Ben's so lucky. That was not confirmed until just now, but he just so happened to already be in the trade.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. RTY QQQ. Let's go QQQ today. No IWM. We're gonna go SPY versus QQQ today. We're looking to play these SPY calls. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for the other two to agree here.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm not in.
I tried to put you in, bro.
Yeah, I was like, I'm waiting for a pullback. No.
Yeah, let's end this week with a banger, man. This looks clean. I would love to see YM flip this 10 a.m. price. Same with RTY. They look identical here. It's like they're just waiting for something. 1020. Beautiful. Come on, give us a nice push here, ES. I'm afraid that NASDAQ is going to take this high and there's going to be an aggressive pullback, bro.
Yeah,
So
I
maybe,
also think so.
yeah, maybe we just wait for that. Depends on, yeah, let's see how price responds at that high. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it right there, mister. That's it. Now you should maybe see some speed across the board. Nope, still no speed on RTY or YM. But however, I'm a fan of this setup. I've taken it tons of times, so we just need to see how price responds after NASDAQ breaches this 930 high. Or if it fails to breach it, leaves those equal highs and pulls back, even better. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You need to see a close. There goes your close. All right. So now I'm starting to draw up my trade here. Whether it pulls back or what. Let's see. I'm using my fib here for a discounted entry. One of these levels should hold. There goes your pullback. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. RTY. 30 minute, 3 minute. Boom, 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 boom. There goes your pullback. Right on cue. And this is where you see if these Fibonacci levels want to hold. It might want to wait for this next 30-minute candle as well, so keep that in mind. Oh yeah, it's holding. Let's see if we get a nice close, or does this end up wicking back lower? I'm watching ES here, bro, very closely.
Well, this is your buying area right here. I mean,
Yeah, I'm watching this. There's a 3-minute bullish gap on ES, and it's right above that previous weekly high. I'm just watching for a dip to respect it here,
yeah.
and then the upside is unlocked. We're also creeping towards 10 a.m. here.
I just hate how we took out liquidity. Like,
let me check the real Nasdaq. All right, yeah, we didn't take that high. Not the real Nasdaq, the mini. We didn't take those highs yet. Left equal highs there. Pushing into this 3-minute imbalance, showing that push off of it right now. I'm looking closely, guys. So I'm looking at ES. So I'm gonna put ES on my chart, bro. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. ES to your left here. You can see what I see. The order block that we had drawn up before 10 a.m. Respect it. Price bounces off of it. You push into this bearish candle. We know we're going to see bearishness 9 times out of 10. It absorbs those shorts, flips, closes above this body. Notice we're using this body right now to try and go higher. I'm patiently waiting for some strong 3-minute closures here. And then once the Russell starts to flip back above this 10 a.m., which is about to, yeah, this looks good, guys. I would draw up an entry somewhere up here. Once we take this high, my stop would probably just be like this here. And I'm just looking for like 20 points, so my stop can be like 15 points here.
yeah.
Something like
Same.
that. I want to see this high get taken though, and then see how it responds, because it could dump off of this high, bro. All right, there goes the high taken. All right, let's go. Let's go. Wait for this candle to close in 19 seconds, and I will be drawing up a trade here. Contract size. Let's get some contract sizing. Boom, boom, boom. 14. No, I'm going to go $500 here for 1.5 R. Yeah, for 1.5. All right, there we go. So that'll be about 7 micros for the micro ES. Oh my goodness. Slow down a little bit, kid. 7 micros here. And it's like, come on, just pull back, bro. I need to see this pullback.
Yeah, it needs to pull back, and then you can buy ES to that swing high.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. Because this type of setup is known to pull back aggressively.
Yeah. How do I lower your voice on here?
For your setup, just like your computer voice, I would say. Not the computer voice, computer volume.
Yeah. And there goes your pullback.
All right, yeah, this is what you want to see here. Let me watch this lower time frame. This 1 minute, yeah. We start to respect in here, which it looks like we are, bro. I'm gonna give this a shot. Stops underneath midnight, yeah. I'm
On
long.
ES?
Yeah, ES. I'm long there, and I am looking for dun 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 dun. Be like 600 bucks there. And I'm looking for that swing high 750. Let me draw up these calls as well while I wait. That 1 minute imbalance is what I'm watching here. I want to see this hold. And what else? RTY showing that bounce. All right, so the calls 747. Let's see here. SPY, come on. All right, yeah, so the SPY calls 747 calls. No, it's not even giving me. Okay, 746 I can get. All right, yeah, I can get a good feel. Now we're going to pull back here. 746, I can get a good feel. QQQ tapping that weekly open. Oh. Is this gap going to hold? I need this 1 minute gap to hold. All right, so yeah, I'm going to wait on my options play here, but 746 I can get at $176. All right, let's see if we start to flip here. Like I mentioned before, we already see this Fibonacci level right here. Hold on. So we had the boom, the close through. And now I'm watching. That's crazy though. These options hit that weekly open on NAS.
Yeah, bro, this is like trash right now. Like, what are
Boom,
you
boom,
doing,
boom.
Nasdaq? Yes.
Boom, boom. Let's go to the 3 minute here.
It's just
Yeah,
playing
so I'm
dirty.
watching. I'm watching this Fibonacci here for this move up. And there goes some selling right down. I need to see this level hold. Back to this down close candle right here. You see this order block right here is what I'm watching. First it was the 1 minute gap. The 1 minute gap failed, so now I have no choice but to rely on this 3 minute order block.
Yeah.
See if this holds. Luckily, I have not placed my my calls on QQQ, not QQ, but the SPY.
Are you in on futures?
Yeah, I'm in on futures.
Okay.
Pushing back towards the lows here aggressively.
Where's your fill?
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, I'll just go to the stream.
It's 75.61, literally right at the top of the sell-off.
Oh.
Right at the top of the sell-off. And I was anticipating this wick rejection here, the nice wick out of that 1 minute gap to hold. And as soon as it saw me get in, it dumped. But like I was mentioning, I still like the buys based on how the Russell flipped 10 a.m. And now we're just seeing price pull back into the Fibonacci on the Russell as well. So let's see how deep this wants to push before flipping back bullish. Yeah, we're chilling. See if this can hold. This OB right here. Aggressive sell-off here though. Makes you want to look at the higher time frame now and see if we swept anything. Nasdaq sweeps the highs, and that's what I was saying. It's probably gonna pull back, but
that's why I didn't really like it.
I still like
know.
the longs though. Like, where's the selling gonna actually deliver to? We swept out the Asia. Oh, there goes stop. Hold on. You see? Yeah, there goes stop for futures. Close the trade. There it is. No, it's out of there. All right, so there goes that. If price wants to go bearish here, it's going to be really obvious. If it wants to try and sweep me out here, I'll give it one more stab. Anticipating some speed higher, but that right there almost kind of like turns you off, right? It's like, are we really going to chop around here, or are we going to deliver?
I think we may have gotten a bearish change in the state.
It's trying to, but we got a
Yeah.
minute left in this candle. I wouldn't be surprised if it sweeps me out, bro. I'm used to it at this point, and then it just starts ripping. So then I'll get in my calls. Getting those calls, 746 calls. What price would that be? Way up here. No, 745, bro. Yeah, bro. From what I can see, we're about to rip. We have nothing really sending price to break structure. It's just a wick here, like I would imagine. Like it's just playing games, bro. You want to buy this at a discount here. That's the catch. Don't buy it at the highs, bro. So if I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna front run this for the first time and I don't know how long. Every time you buy it at the highs, it seems like the pullback is mandatory. So it closed back above this previous weekly high here. I'm gonna long this on my calls. Futures done for today. Has to get back above this previous weekly high here. 10 a.m. pushes up, boom, boom. Now we just retested it. Let's see if this actually closes bearish or what. All right, yeah. So this still looking
I'm gonna be
pretty
back.
weak. All right, yeah. So this still looks pretty weak. You want to see price actually get back above that previous weekly high right here. If we fail to get back above it and we start flipping these order blocks, flipping 10 a.m., flipping this weekly open, then that's going to be my cue for shorts, especially with this massive divergence off the highs. Right? So you can see how this could go bearish, but I still think the buys are going to end up delivering. This is a nice flip though. But notice there's no flip here on ES, which is supposed to be weaker. Nasdaq's the one that flips. Yeah, I think it's about to rip, guys. No flips anywhere else. Changing the states are clean. Might be able to do some QQQ calls instead of SPY. Yeah, a nice close back above that should seal the deal. We'll see. Yeah, SPY still above the previous weekly high on the options. Futures about to get above it. The moment we get above it, yeah, just long it. Long it at a discount here. Let's see if we get this close. Because there is a bearish gap sitting right here, so it probably will sell off again just to waste more time. It's only 10:30. All right, there we go. Let's see how this gap responds here. A nice strong close above this bearish candle is where I'm going long once again. Futures 17-point stop. Boom, boom, boom. Futures 17 points. And as you can see, like the bullish idea still pretty solid if you ask me. 6 contracts. Look at it go, bro. Just wicks you out just to go back the other way. I'm just looking for this closure, man, through this bearish candle. 55 seconds left. Still have this bearish candle over here on NASDAQ as well. So this is probably going to take a while to flip. May take a while to flip, but I like it. And then on the calls, which are the most important plays for me, man, I'm looking for 746. Yep, 746. Just need to see a strong move past it. 10 a.m. open, boom, changing the state, retest, holds the low end of this Fibonacci, starting to show some strength, looking to flip these bearish areas, and yeah, so that's going to be the game plan there. You need a strong close through this bearish candle, and I'm long on the SPY, and I'm looking for a nice expansion back towards this 930 high. This would be my draw right here. Draw there. QQQ, similar protocol. Let's see if we can get back through these bearish areas. Yeah, I think we're about to go here, guys. All right, yeah, so let me go ahead. Let's go to the 2 minute. Okay, there's a 2 minute gap sitting right there too. Yeah. See if we can get through here. All right, so yeah, let's get this closure here, and that'll be my execution, man. And this is the one where you just anticipate the speed higher. We're inside of that new 30-minute candle, right? If you mute all of these drawings here, you'll see we should start showing some speed off of this. Yeah, everything's showing some speed right now. All right, yeah, so that's let's see, the 2 minute, a 2 minute close is good as well. A nice strong 2 minute close through here, back above this previous daily high. All right, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna long that there. I'm long on my options as well. And now you're just looking for, like I said, you're looking for a rally here to these highs. You're seeing, if I go look over here, you're seeing these other assets fail to displace lower, right? With this 10 a.m. opening lower, we get above 10 a.m. and then you start to see price respecting this down close candle right here. All right. With that, I want to know, can we rally off of this down close candle? We're seeing the setup prepare, where you see the massive SMTs at the highs, but you don't see any displacement on the Russell or YM lower. It's only displacing higher. And then over here, my first idea was to long this one right here, right? All price did tap into 6 a.m., retest this weekly open, retest 10 a.m., more bullish pressure. So now you're forced to give this another shot, anticipating a run back to these highs and potentially even further. 10 a.m. we tapped there. What else is over here? More than likely, this 6 a.m. price gets hit. Something like that is the idea. All right. So yeah, I'm long on my options as well, and I am looking for a rally here, my friends. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get here. Nice speed. Let's see if we can follow through. NASDAQ, like I mentioned, when we took this high here, I wanted to see how price would respond, right? Price takes this high and you get a dip into 10 a.m. and what happens? A complete inversion off of that 10 a.m. So this is a, here, let me put my chart up so you can see the whole thing. OB will be back. So my chart right here. All right, so what just happened, yo? Oh, okay. All right, so as you can see, right, we have this inversion here on the QQQ, or the NASDAQ, I should say. You want to put a safe stop, which would be underneath that low if you were to try to play this. But because we've already taken out this high over here, you look to your left and you say, well, what else is there for price to drive into? Let's go to the 4 hour. That's going to be your best target. And you notice there's nothing. So the next draw would be way up here. And we got this 4-hour level sitting right here. All right. And that's that, right? So that's the bullish idea for me. I want to see things like YM. I want to see things like, which we've already shown, right? We showed this willingness to go higher on the Russell, where we flip 10 a.m., changing the state. We respect 50% of this fib perfectly. So that's a good buying indication. And then you have this YM play, same deal. This one respects the 0.62. All right. And then you're seeing that willingness to go higher off of those levels and failure to displace lower. So I'm anticipating a rally, a strong rally for these to catch up. And then same over here for ES, right? We saw the 5-minute flip. We saw the 3-minute flip, which is my entry, the 3-minute. And then now we're tapping back into this midnight price. We're back above this previous weekly high. So this is where I just let the trade play out. Like, there's nothing more I would want to see here besides a delivery higher. We got this bullish BPR sitting right now that price is tapping into. So yeah, you would want to see these areas hold up, stops underneath 10 a.m. Maybe put your stop underneath this weekly open just to be extra cautious. And then that's the play. Futures, options, legend. Now let's go check out my entry, individual spot, SPY. All right, there we go. 175. So I'm looking for a, yeah. All right, cool. So take a look at this. Depending on how this trade plays out, if ES ends up blasting and catching up, cool. But I want you guys to look at the RTY. Same exact entry time. I entered at 10, let's say 10:25. 10:25 right here. All right, let's say you enter on the confirmation over here, which is 10:33. This nice rejection off of that fib. Put your stop down in here, blah, blah, blah. Look at the move in comparison to ES. We're already past 6 a.m. We're a few points away from the 9:30 open. ES struggling to break 6 a.m. Even though, if you notice, ES never showed any bearishness underneath 10 a.m. Right, whereas RTY showed a beautiful flip. You got a nice move underneath it, rejection, and then you flipped it. This is where I was saying that I think price could probably start to expand, right? But just look at the trade volume compared to ES. Which one would you prefer? Would you prefer to have longed Russell or this? Like, and that's where it's like, depending on how this trade plays out, I may not ever trade ES again. I may literally, it's either gonna be NASDAQ or the Russell, just off of stuff like this, where it's like, bro, the trade is as obvious as it can get, but for whatever reason, you're refusing to offer any delivery, and that type of stuff is enough to run me away. Unless, like I said, unless we see ES just magically expand and catch up. NASDAQ takes this high twice. ES still in the same area. Russell expands beautifully. YM is trash also, so it looks like ES and YM are the ones lagging right now. But I'm hoping that this is just a sign that there's a lot of upside, where the Russell will clearly take out this high at this point, if you ask me. Right? If we're bullish, you want to see at least two of these assets take out a bullish swing point. So if I had to pick the two that's going to take it, I would say it's going to be the NASDAQ already took it, right? NASDAQ already broke these highs twice. And then now I know for sure that the next one should be the Russell. And then after the Russell takes this high, I'll probably kill my trade on ES, just on the concept that these trades are playing hard to get right now, man. This sucks, bro, because I would much rather be in a Russell contract right now, targeting this previous weekly high, or at least targeting this 9:30 open, something in there, but at this point, we're watching everything across the board. We broke 6 a.m. on ES, which is good. The next timestamp is 9:30. These hourly highs in here, you got to be careful of. So we're just gonna have to sit back and let the market play whatever game it wants to play here. I can't even be too bothered. It just sucks that Russell somehow was. Look at it. Russell sweeps out all these lows after 10 a.m. Did ES do that? No. 10 a.m. opens, we don't sweep out this low here. So naturally, you would think, all right, I should be buying ES, right? That's what a typical trade idea would look like. And when you start to play the logic of trading, it bites you. Like, oh, Russell's weaker, but now it's stronger. NASDAQ's super strong, but it's already at the highs. So why would I want to buy it at the highs? Right? This is where you would have had to buy it if you're going to buy NASDAQ. And NASDAQ's still doing a lot better than ES. When you think of the moves lower, we haven't seen much of an aggressive move lower yet on NASDAQ. And I don't like that we keep sweeping these highs and pulling back here. That shows seek and destroy. Failure to continue through these highs. Look at all the wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wicks at this level. Yeah, this could be trash. And if it is, I can't even be too bothered because I don't see a reason to short it just yet. I'll keep my eyes on the higher time frame here. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up my chart so I can see this 30-minute chart here. You want to see if price offers SMT off of those 30-minute highs. So let's just go over here. All right, nice. So we haven't taken that 30-minute high yet on either. So maybe we get SMT off the low, or maybe we just breach this high in the next hour or so. We'll see. But this is the definition of which one would I rather trade, and I think that ES is starting to lose its respect for me, bro. Like we shouldn't even be anywhere near here. NASDAQ is leading the way beautifully. I want to see ES beat Russell to this 930 high, which is right here. I have alert set up here, but you know, the market doesn't care what I want, bro. I try to trade as logical as possible. We drew this trade up before 10 a.m. even opened. 10 a.m. opens, gives you a clean profile. And here we are at 11 a.m. still sitting around entry while the Russell is floating ever so nicely. Floating beautiful on the Russell right now. So now I'm looking to see if there's any fair value gaps that would be filled. 5 minute, 4 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. The gaps are pretty much non-existent here, except for this 10 minute. So yeah, maybe price fills in this 10 minute. Who knows? But at this point, bro, at this point, it makes you wonder what's the holdup. I think I got 746 on my calls here. 66, yeah, 746. 746 strike on my call. Trade looks phenomenal. We take the high though. We start showing that hesitation. There goes that pullback characteristic, right? When you take a high, look at the bodies. We close one candle above this high, and the rest of them are making sure to stay underneath it. That's the first sign that price is not going to keep going. You need definite and decisive closures past this swing high right here. We only get one candle to close above it, so now naturally you kind of gotta hold your breath here until we can start closing back above this high again, and then maybe we get the rocket ship candle we're looking for. But man, I'll tell you, bro, let this be a testament to the concept of good trades sometimes look very ugly. Even though they are good trades, they may be extremely choppy deliveries, extremely sluggish deliveries, or sometimes it may not even go. It may even try to play you out of your position here, because NASDAQ is so obviously bullish. It kind of makes it tough to be like, does price really want to continue? I don't know, but I'm not gonna sit here and harp over it. I was just hoping ES would be a front runner following this 10 a.m. Algorithm. This beautiful flip here was nice on Russell, but Russell was weaker. Russell was the weakest one after 10 a.m. YM didn't take this low after 10 a.m. It left equal lows, which is, oh my goodness. YM might come back down and try and take those out. As you can see, YM's the only one underneath 10 a.m. right now. And then you have ES was the second strongest, not even showing any bearishness after 10 a.m. whatsoever. And then NASDAQ was the leader, which is probably the one you should be trading. But it's hard to buy at the highs because I don't know where I should put my stop in this scenario. Maybe underneath 10 a.m. Say you bought it here. Oh, that was the same place, yeah. Underneath 10 a.m. is a decent, reasonable area. But we're chilling, man. I'm just gonna remain optimistic that price still has more upside. It's just going to be an ugly delivery because we have one chart that keeps taking out highs. Every time, notice what happens every time NASDAQ makes a high. It pulls back, makes a high, pulls back. Let's assume that this previous daily high right here is the floor, maybe. So if we do pull back, I don't know if I want to see price close underneath this previous daily high for NASDAQ. That could be trouble. But I'm just going to walk away here and use the higher time frame to guide my tape reading right now. See how price responds after taking this high on either of these charts. All right, cool. So that's that. Hopefully you guys can understand the trade idea. And then obviously, hopefully we get that expansion we're looking for before these contracts expire at 4 p.m., which should be more than enough time, man. All right, alert set. Definitely, matter of fact, because of how choppy this is, I'm gonna set an alert at the actual 9:30 order block here, the price, because price could stall right there with how slow and choppy this is. Yo, I'm getting these alerts going off. I am about to cut this and I might even flip my position, bro. I might even flip my position. Yeah, I'm out there, guys. And what I'm watching is a bunch of chop that I really don't want to deal with. And the way price is responding off of this high right here that got swept, that's the red flag for me. Yeah, this trade is absolute garbage. It's not even worth the risk. I cut my options here um at about 50 bucks, so it's not terrible. And look, soon as I entertain shorts, magically it starts to push off of this previous daily. Bro, what is going on? I'm watching certain levels, right? And I see this previous daily high is my supposed to be my support here. That's what I would anticipate being support. But you notice ES falling underneath this previous weekly high. Yeah, I'm out of everything there, bro. I'm just gonna chill here. And honestly, it's getting close to 12 and we're still sitting around this. I think shorts are about to completely dismantle all of this wasted time here because we get a sweep of this high. Notice this SMT off of this high. And price immediately puts in this order block here, and this order block is nice. But it just doesn't fit any of my approaches for a short. If I wanted a short, I would want to see price breach some of these this bullish candle low here, and it didn't. So now it would be here. Let's check Russell. Yeah, I wouldn't bank on the short, but it's starting to look like a short. Like, why are we back in this area? Even though this area still is bullish, right? We still haven't broken any of these lows. But why it's 11:35 and we're still in this choppy conditions, right? So I think it's just going to short just for fun. There it is, just for fun. Like it's not even bearish. It's just why not short? Why not short? It's weird, bro. But yeah, I got out of my options at about 50 bucks. There's $60, I want to say, and I'm chilling for now, guys. This isn't going anywhere. I kind of want to short it though off of this, literally this order block right here. We put in this OB right around 6 a.m. price, right around this high. And now we're starting to get underneath this previous weekly high. Look at the rejection off of it. Yeah, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if it just dumps. But I don't care to just FOMO into it. Close through it, push into it. Yeah, this is a nice sell-off here. I'm just gonna accept the fact that this is garbage. Trying to pick a side in this is gonna kill your P&L. The buy is obviously bullish, and then now look, we're pushing right back to 10 a.m. where price could literally just try to go right back higher. So if I I'm gonna hang out until 12, but I'm all out of my positions there. No reason to hold these. We have ourselves a beautiful chopped session, no expansion. Nasdaq's the only one that expanded, as you can see, and then the expansion got cut off after sweeping out that 1030 high. We're pulling back. Maybe there's some type of gap being filled here, but either way, it's just too choppy for me. And this is why I like options. This entire trade only cost me $50, and I'm risking I want to say like 200 bucks to make a little over 200, maybe like 220 bucks or so. But on futures, you get slapped in the face with two stop outs. That's like an $800 loss on futures. I lost 60 bucks or so on options. And that's why options are becoming much easier to manage for days like this specifically, where you get hit with the chop. The only thing I'm seeing though is SMT off of this hourly high, right? So if we breach this low here, that's gonna open the door for this LR below and then dump. Just dump it. There it is. There we go. Good exit. Good exit. But I'm gonna clean up my chart here, remove all these bullish drawings because it's just making fun of the buyers here. It gave you the buy, right? And look at where we reject. We reject precisely off of 10 a.m.'s open price from yesterday. And then you have a previous daily high being swept over here on NASDAQ. And then you get this complete change in character here. Aggressive move lower. And I want to see these lows get taken out, and that'll start to make sense of this. Russell SPY. So yeah, let's do this. Let's see if we break this low. If this low ends up holding, then all this is going to be is an aggressive pullback. Once again, every time NASDAQ makes a high, it pulls back aggressively. So maybe you want to just buy the low, have a tight stop loss, and take profit at a high. Or vice versa, short the high, take profit at a low that gets swept. Because look at the reaction we're getting. It's like it's bullish, but it just doesn't want to go anywhere. It's just sad. Previous daily high on the QQQ still holding. It's sad, bro. Sad. It's sad. Your channel. Yeah, futures is chopped, bro. You need, like, with futures, you need such good volume, or you need very, very precise entries, right? So, like, I thrive in futures when the market is actually trending. This right here is disgusting. What is this? And then it's going to try to go right back bullish because look at where we are on NASDAQ. We're still above 10 a.m. All right. You would expect that power of 3 to have offered the sweep already. So 10 a.m. sweep here, and we keep flipping higher. I'm like, yeah, we're going higher. And then what happens? We wait until 11:40 to push all the way back down here, retest this weekly open, and show a lot more strength again. Like, you could tell what's happening, bro. It's just wasting your time. It's not really bearish. It just doesn't want to go anywhere. Buddy, stop yelling, kid. What are you yelling at? All right. And then we sweep this low here. Let's see if ES takes the low. Yeah, everything takes the low there. Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And I don't think I'm supposed to get it here. It just looks like it wants to waste your time. The SPY contracts look good just off of the stop. Look at the weekly high, still holding. Look at the previous daily high, still holding on the options. However, on the futures, we've broken that previous daily high. If this ends up going higher, this is going to be your pure confirmation that it's scamming right now. Why is it underneath that previous daily high on futures? Yeah, this is trash, man. And now I'm looking and I'm like, all right, if I do see some confirmation for higher, where do you get in? What's your play here? Nothing. Everything looks trash. And I really don't know if I want to take any more options plays. I'm in profit on the week on my options, so that might be the best way to end this week. Tomorrow's a bank holiday, so no trading for me. I don't know where Obi went. He didn't text me back yet. Let me see. We tap into 1 hour bearish on NQ. Yeah, bro, we tapped into everything bearish already, bro. We've been tapping into this gap all morning, and we showed no interest in displacing this weekly open. We actually tapped into this. There's like a higher time frame gap in here. Yeah, we tapped into this 2 hour already, showed that move lower, and then completely reversed it. So that's why I'm like, nah. If I am If I'm looking for higher, this is where I would look for higher every time. But let's see, if we lose this previous daily high on the options here, then I'll probably be like, yeah, it's over. But for some reason, we're still holding it over there. We did tap into a 1 hour bearish though, so that could be the initial sell-off. And then you start to see some absorption as time goes on. I don't know, we'll see. We got about 15, 20 minutes left on stream. So far this morning has been pure garbage with the extra side of chop. But 10 a.m. still holding. It's hilarious. Like, what's the point of this? 10 a.m. holding on RTY. We got a nice drive back into it. Clean bounce. Let's see if the 6 a.m. price can break here. It's hilarious. But like I said, I'm just happy that options gives you the luxury of no stop loss. And you can just size appropriately. You want to make $200, buy a $200 contract. And even though it went way against my position, but yeah, this doesn't look good. This looks like a short now. Yeah. What time is it? 11:40. Yeah. Yeah, guys. And then you got, where's YM at? You got YM just completely bleeding lower here. I just don't know where I would get in on a short. That's why I probably won't end up trading a short here. I just don't see a good entry. Maybe the hourly, like I was saying, we sweep this low. But even then, no, I don't see it. Look at the 5 minute over here on NASDAQ. No change in the characteristics of this move. This swing low right here is where you want to be looking for shorts. You would need to see a strong move under 10 a.m. across the board. And none of these are giving you that 10 a.m. except for YM. None of these are showing too much comfort under that 10 a.m. open. So I still think it tries to push higher. It's just playing stupid. And it's not really worth it at this point. If it's showing you that it doesn't want to go, it's just strange, bro. Oh, there goes that previous daily high on QQQ. Yeah, this is over with. Let's go 5 minutes. See if we close through it on the 5 minute. Yeah, I think it's over with. And then looking at the clock, this could dump randomly any second now. Yeah. Yeah. You can see it now. You can see it now. This is a dump. I love the QQQ finally showing that selling pressure. I love that. And then I see over here the Russell should start respecting something. Look at that. It's gonna respect this it's gonna respect this 6 a.m. price, looks like. And this is where you're probably gonna see that dump start to pick up across the board. But knowing me, as soon as I start thinking it's gonna dump, look at it. Refusing to break that. That's just how it goes, bro. It has superpowers. The moment you start to think something is about to happen, you're gonna see the most massive candle in the opposite direction. Yeah, look at it. It's yeah. Look, you thought it was gonna close underneath it, and then look, boom, it flips. And then boom, now you're about to see some type of bullish rally. It's hilarious. Boom, 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 boom. 10 a.m. refusing to break on ES. 10 a.m. refusing to break on RTY 5 minute chart. Boom, boom. that's just, yeah, I'm gonna clean up my charts here. I think I'm done for the day, guys. Play it smart here. Like I said, futures is gonna be tough in these conditions. That's just inevitable. Futures is going to be way tougher in these types of moves. But personally, I would think, all right, we got the SMT off the high. We're sweeping these lows. Bro, this is so bullish, bro. Like, stop being so weird about it. Just rip higher, bro. Who are you trying to fool? Look at RTY reclaim 6 a.m. easily. Like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, kid. Come on, kid. And then now look, where's the SPY? Look at this previous daily high holding. Same exact areas of interest where price started to flip higher earlier. Boom. Pushes back, previous daily high. Blah, blah, blah. It's probably going to be one of those extremely slow sessions where nothing happens all day. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Let's see if you get this 5-minute closure. I may try another call, but I'm going to try it on QQQ. I'm not even going to play around with the sadness of SPY. Yeah, look at it. Try to push here. QQQ call 737 would be pretty solid here. Let's see if it actually tries to push. I want to see a strong close here. A 737 call is what I'll play on my options. Because like I mentioned, we gave price so many chances to try to dump here and it just will not dump. You got a nice close there. All right, yeah, let me try that. I'm gonna try this. I'm not touching futures. I ain't even gonna waste my time with futures. I'm gonna try these calls here on the QQQ. Anticipating another rally higher. You just gotta be careful at these highs, man. Every time price takes a high, it's an aggressive pullback. But these pullbacks tell you the story. Why aren't we displacing with such speed? We see a lot of speed lower and it fails to displace 10 a.m. It just completely fails. Completely fails. And that's my cue, right? That's where traders like me see what's really happening. We just sweep highs, pull back, retest, show strength. So you want to try to buy it at the discount instead of getting in up here at these highs, because these highs are where the selling pressure steps up. We sweep these lows here. Did we sweep the low on the RTY as well? Yeah, everything swept this low. It's just a chop fest, bro. Like, get out of here. Just take off. Get out of this range. Show us that bullish nature you're looking for, bro. My goodness. My goodness, bro. All right, so yeah. So yeah, I'm filled on the 737 calls. Now look at it, try to run, bro. This is so stupid, bro. Like, why? Who is controlling these markets right now? This is why futures is so tough in these conditions, bro. Look at it. Just look at it go, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm almost like I might just trade futures for fun, like literally prop firms only, and just load up as much as I can on these options because you can accept more drawdown essentially. You know what I mean? You can accept way more drawdown on an options play. Like this entire pullback right here only netted like $60, and I bought it up here. Bought it like somewhere up here. Yeah, 746 was the call. No drawdown as compared to futures. And even if I didn't close it, I would be right back at my entry looking for this weekly open. Actually, no, just looking for this right here. But I'm done with the SPY. Get out of here. We're watching the NASDAQ for the rest of this afternoon. And we're just looking for a rally here, man. We're showing everything we need to see for the bullish continuation. Every sell move is met with a brick wall at this weekly open. We've seen 930 open lower, give you the Judas, give you the SMT, right? So that should be your draw. If we're truly bullish and the market wants to expand today, this should be your draw. And then if you look at the QQQ, where is that 930 high? 930. All right, yeah. So we're already above the 930 high. Let's turn on some timestamps. Can I see? I want to see that 10 a.m. open price from yesterday. There it is. Or from this move right here. So this will be my draw. Like I want to see price start hitting levels from previous resistance. 10 a.m. opened here. That's a 4-hour order block. That's where I want to see price go today. If it shows that continuation speed. If it wants to chop, then who cares what I want to see, right? But you guys know me by now, bro. I have some pretty solid higher time frame bias most of the time, and my targets are pretty solid as long as the market moves, bro. As long as the market moves, the targets are typically right. RTY, good reaction off of this push underneath 10 a.m. Look at the quick flip back above 10 a.m., midnight, and 6 a.m. Retested literally the same confirmation area from earlier. This was the confirmation candle right here, this bullish candle right here. All it did was pull back, retest it, and show that strength again. YM showing you SMT. Like, there's no reason why this shouldn't skyrocket, bro. And that's where I'm like, stop playing around with us. You know what I mean? Looking for long 2022 setup. Didn't even get my fill. Sad thing is, bro, I was filled already, bro. I already saw this trade coming. It's like it's doing the most right now. For Lord knows why. Like, just pump, bro. Thank you. Already floating about $50 on the options contract. So that's a good look. I'm looking for, let's just get off the lower time frame. Where's that 4-hour high? I'm looking for ES, the same deal, bro. I'm still looking for ES to take this 6 a.m. high here. We had a bunch of selling pressure. We refused to take this 6 a.m. low. So if we're truly bullish, we should get above this 6 a.m. price, retest if it wants to, and then push towards the upper boundary of this 6 a.m. candle, which has already been breached easily by NASDAQ. NASDAQ is leading the way here. So just follow suit, ES. NASDAQ continue to lead the way here. I'm looking for a push all the way back up to this 4-hour candle body, or at least one of these up close candles, right? Something like this. This is your target. You want to see this get filled all the way through, especially when you consider the fact that the first 2 hours of this 4-hour candle, let's just take a look. We're still in this box here. So this candle opened at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and now this is your 11 a.m. candle. We're still in this dog pile of chop. I want to see a breakout, bro, and hopefully we catch it. Hopefully we catch it, guys, and that'll put me green on the day. Futures, I'm done trading futures, and for today, it's almost pointless in this type of chop unless the market just stops chopping and just expands for the first time today. Because what's gonna happen is you're probably gonna go break even on your futures account, get stopped. You're probably gonna trail your stop on your futures account, get stopped. It's extremely hard to manage a futures account in this condition. All right, guys. So I'll probably cut stream. Let me see what's up with the stream. Like I'm floating $100 on my options. Um, so I could even like I don't know, bro. Like until the market starts showing me that it's ready to just run. Like the past few days have been fine, right? You see those nice moves, but days like today, I might take my $100 and just call it a day, bro. I'm literally sitting here trying to figure out like, should I just turn into an option scalper? So I don't know, man. Because options are like starting to just completely win me over here. Like completely. Right? Like you see these slow moves here. I'm already up like how many dollars on the premium? Like almost a whole dollar on the move right now, which equates to about $100 per dollar move. I'm hoping to catch like a $2 move, $3 move. That's typical, right? From the NASDAQ. All right, I got in at the 736 calls. Right now we're at 739. I actually got filled a little bit late, bro. But that's because of how quick this move was. But I think I got filled more like 737. So I'm at like close to $2. I'm looking for a full $4 move because there really isn't much. There's a 30-minute gap here, but like I mentioned on the higher time frame, we've already tapped into this gap, telling me that this gap is not really what I'm concerned with. I'm more concerned with the upper end of it, the wick, the open price, stuff like that. But I don't know. I might just turn into an option scalper, look for $100 a day, and then at the end of the week, that's $500 a week per contract, and slowly grow it that way, and start scaling up contracts. You know, instead of $100 days, you get $500 days, $200 days. I mean, sorry. But yeah, I'll give this like 15 more minutes to try and do something just for entertainment purposes. But I'm going to start getting ready for my weekend, bro. This is trash. The most obvious buy in America just chooses to chop, bro. Look at ES, still underneath 6 a.m. price. RTY, good job. NASDAQ, good job. Everything else, kick rocks. Go kick a rock. But yeah, so yeah, here, let me do this. I don't know. Until the market starts going crazy, I may take my $100 here, $120, because that's a solid trading day. That's a solid trading day. $100 a day, $500 a week, 5 times 4, 2K a month. And that's just the beginning. You know, you do the small trades to scale your account up, and then once you get a hot streak, couple months of $2,000, you just grew an $1,000 account to 4K, 5K, and then you know what I mean. You go ahead and start scaling up your contracts to make $200 days, $300 days, and then before you know it, you can be doing $500 days. I think that's genuinely what I'm gonna end up doing here, because this is the position here, but it really hasn't moved anywhere. That's the only reason why I'm holding it. Everything else is still trapped within that original move. The options play is already up $100, and my target is so far above. I'm looking for like $5, $4, so that's a good $200, $300 move if it moves. All right, we know the Nasdaq likes to move, but today it's like, look at this, bro. RTY is stuck underneath 930. ES stuck underneath 930. YM, where you at? Stuck underneath 930. Like, there's so much upside, bro. If we're bullish, which it looks like we are, it might give you one of those late 3 p.m. rallies. So that's what I'm waiting for. I don't really care to micromanage this specific trade, but next week, guys, I'm considering just looking for $100 a day for a couple months to get my options momentum going. And once I run up like 1,000, 1,500, maybe even 2K, I'll start scaling up, looking for 200, $300 days on quick scalps. That looks entirely much more promising than trying to hold these long, ugly positions that don't want to go anywhere. But yeah, we'll see. I think for sure, depending on how today ends, I'll end up, yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. What you doing, buddy? This is just a waste of life, waste of time. I'm looking at Forex Factory. I mean Financial Juice. There's nothing. There's nothing going on here. Maybe that's why. But yeah, we're chilling, guys. We're chilling. Floating decent profit off of one contract, but it's just like, why is it stuck? And this 4 hour candle is about to close, right? We've already swept out the low. We took out the high here from NASDAQ. The next 4 hour candle could literally just trade right back into this area and then be stuck in here as well. So I don't know if I'm confident to hold this all day, but what I'll do is this is what I'll do. Because it's the last day of the week and because I'm already in profit on the week in my options account, I'll just let this one play out. But next week, I will be very picky with how long I hold trades. Just quick scalps on the options. That's my final decision here. I don't think I'm a fan of this pathetic price action. If it hasn't delivered by 12, just close my trade and go and live my life. Deal? Deal. Because this right here is just dirty. The most obvious buying pressure you could ask for refuses to break 930's open price for whatever reason. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm done yapping. I'm gonna let this play, and hopefully we get afternoon spike here, like no other, breaking this 930 range here, pushing into the previous weekly highs, and even pushing towards this previous daily high. Nasdaq's already taken it out. Notice Nasdaq takes out that previous daily, tries to get back underneath it, fails to hold underneath it, and continues, which means that at least one other asset should hit that previous daily. And the closest one is going to be, I want to say, let's see, ES, where are you at? Previous daily high, super far on ES. Previous weekly high, previous daily high, far there. YM. Where's YM? YM previous daily high. So everything is pretty far away, bro. So maybe just the previous weekly high on the RTY, something like that. Whatever. I'm chilling though. Gonna end this week green on the options. Futures, I'm down on the futures, but you guys are gonna see me slowly transition away from futures until the market just starts to expand cleaner. Otherwise, you're just wasting money on futures right now. You need such precise and lower time frame entries, and that's not my style of trading at all. All right, so alert set to this previous weekly high. Alert actually needs to be set at this 930 high as well, or 930 open price as well, because price is moving way too slow. We tap into here, I might be done for today. Just wrap it up. All right. Yeah, deep breaths, man. Walk away, see what happens in the next couple hours. All right, cool guys. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. This is like watching paint dry. Not even really interested. Go break even on my positions and just enjoy my life. This is the type of stuff that makes you wonder why this is even possible. Look at this. 9:30 opens, and then look what happens. 9:30 opens, and somehow if you call the bottom here, which we did, you can't say that we didn't. We called the bottom here on RTY. This was the buy signal here on RTY. RTY is the most profitable investment, excuse me, investment where you get at least um a decent move higher here without much drawdown. The others, for example, the buy was triggered at 10:30 ish. Yeah, like right here, you get a lot of drawdown, a lot of heat. You probably get stopped out like I did on futures. The options contracts stay alive if you let them play out, but there's no real movement, bro. So with that being said, break even is excellent for somebody like me. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord. Hopefully you see that like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock rip where we get so far past this 9:30 high that is beautiful. Because if you think about it, if we're bullish, this is your manipulation leg here. Let's just zoom in. If we are bullish, like I anticipate, this is your manipulation. You go from low to the high. We should at least hit this 0.5 deviation, which is nothing for the indexes lately. So hopefully that's what we see. I don't know. SpaceX, let's check on the big guy. SpaceX literally just now bottoming out. So maybe that's what the market was waiting for. I don't know. But I'm out of here, guys. Look, as soon as I talk about getting out of here, look, all the energy starts to come back in the market. It's a scam, bro. But you guys be smart. Hopefully this ends up ripping without pulling back anymore. That would be very, very generous. I'm gonna get my charts cleaned up here and I'm out, guys. I'll close the week in profit on my options. Futures, I took a hit, but I'll be slowly transitioning away from futures. Looking to start making a good move on these options, man. All right. You guys take care. God bless. This is a 3-day week. Well, yeah, I think Monday is a regular day. 3-day weekend. Back live on Monday. And hopefully you guys had a good trading week. I will catch you guys later. Look at this. Come on, just rip. Don't stop now. Look at the levels that are being held. If you just go to the higher time frame, you either buy at the weekly open, you buy at the weekly high, you buy at midnight, or right now it's giving you looks like support off of 6 a.m. Those are your buying points. I bought it here, and we're still waiting for this high. All right, later, guys. There goes the speed. RTYYM. There we go. Now we talking. Oh, but now you want to hit level 3s and all that. Just run. Just run. Good job, man. Put that disclaimer up there. Kill the chart. And we are out of here. Options are printing. RTY was the best one. No drawdown. ES ended up being solid too, man. It's just this weak pullback right here scared me out of my position. Futures chopped me out, and you can't tell me I didn't draw this up, bro. That's why options are gonna be my best friend here. Just place your trade, let it play out. Look at it run. Let's go. 930 about to be hit. I need NASDAQ to keep going though. Yes, yeah, we're chilling. Good job. Good trade. Good trade.